Class 3 again for race number 7. The trip is, once more, 1,200 metres, and we have 12 of them going to the post as well. That's a big eel. Jump from barrier 1 for David Hall and Zach Purton. Just his 4th start so far, and 1 minor placing to his name. Wind and Grass, 3-time course and distance winner. Namjong Singh's a last start winner here at the Valley. Made all off the inside gates. Gets barrier 10 this time round. Smart Ideas won his last 2. We've got Sky Forever, runner-up behind Rewarding Together. Only beaten a neck last time out. He's come up with barrier 2. Exponential up in class for a last start win. Storm Trooper a good 4th. That's behind Seizing a Moment last Wednesday night. Wood on Fire's a 5-time course and distance winner, and Lyrical Motion gets the cheek pieces on. Still looking for that first win, but he's only had 5 starts so far here, Tom.
Well, speed looks to come in this race from Namjong Singh's an Exponential, who was a winner. He got the track conditions and things to suit him last time out to Exponential, but Namjong Singh's, he won last start as well, and he's a recent 5-length trial winner, Paul. And then on the second line, Smart Idea, Lyrical Motion won't be too far away, and Diamond Brilliant, who's been a little bit out of sorts, might strike it a little tough.
Yeah, he might be wide there. Nakoni County comes back to Happy Valley, so after racing at Sharton, and Transcendent, I think he'll sort of settle back. But again, all these horses will get the race run to suit, I think. There'll be a bit of pace there.
OK, hopefully no excuses as far as that's concerned then. We'll start off with Nakoni County here, Tom. This was actually him on debut, so finished down the field in his next start, but can he get back to this sort of form?
Well, you'd like to hope so on what he showed here. Now, nothing new, of course, came out and has franked the form of the race. The horse towards the inside there in the orange, he was a little bit unlucky in the early part of the straight. That was Ortuli Big Eel, so I want to keep him safe from barrier number 1. Nakoni County, though, Paul, missed out last time out, just never really got involved.
No, he didn't, did he? And Smart Idea, if you had a look at that replay there, he couldn't get a run halfway down the straight as well, and he's come out and won a couple since. So it's a good race, but I'm going to take Smart Idea out of that race.
And Namjong Singh's was in the field as well, and he's obviously won on his last start. Smart Idea, though, Paul, he's won his last 2.
Yeah, look, he's going really well, this horse. Look, he did have quite good Griffin form as he came through. He's only a 3-year-old, so he had plenty of starts for a young horse here in Hong Kong, but he's just going really well. He just really found his new lease of life here at Happy Valley since he's got here. He's had 8 starts here for 4 wins now, so he loves the Valley.
Yeah, and those 4 wins have been from 10 starts this season, along with a handful of minor placings as well. So hard to knock the way he's going at the moment, Andrew.
Yeah, Storm Trooper, ever consistent. Sky Forever, it was a good run from him last time out. Tom, he's finishing 2nd here behind Rewarding Together, Lyrical Motion, and also Wind and Grass. He's
been knocking on the door a few times now. 4 second placings. He was a little bit slow out of the gates. He sort of ended up midfield, but he fought on well, only beaten a neck behind Rewarding Together here. And Lyrical Motion's getting down in the ratings, Paul, off a mark here of 61, but there's been a couple of runs from him that suggest he's got some promise.
Yeah, and I think the cheek pieces going on him is a good idea as well. He's got the lightweight, so there's a couple of positives there, I thought, for Lyrical Motion.
OK, all right. Final one we can have a look at, Paul, is Exponential, winning last time out in Class 4, but he'd been knocking on the door and finally got this win. It's just whether he can do it up in class.
Yeah, that's the key. And look, he did get his own way in front here. He was challenged a little bit late, but I don't think he's going to get his own way here. And barrier number 9 just might make it a little bit trickier for him. So that's the worry I had for Exponential.
I think he got everything to suit last time out, and there was a significant advantage to those runners. They're up on the pace on that meeting on the 27th of April. So I just wonder if there were a few factors there for him that made it a little easier that night.
OK. A lot of place money on him at the moment, Exponentially. He's a place favourite in actual facts. But Sky Forever at 4.5 is the favourite.
I'm going to go for a horse on a hat-trick here. I think he can make it 3 in a row, and that's a Smart Idea. So he's on top. Namjong Singh's, it wasn't a fluke last time. They went forward, and it really worked with this horse. He's a big price at the moment. I don't think he'll stay that price. Lyrical Motion with the cheek pieces on, and Ortuli Big Eel has only had the 3 starts, and he's on the improve. 5, 3, 12 and 1.
Yeah, very hard to knock the way that Smart Idea is going at the moment for Frankie Law and Harry Bentley. They've struck up a very good association. So he's on top of Ortuli Big Eel. A bit unlucky a couple of runs ago. Last time out he was a bit keen and I just thought a little bit one pace. Coming back to Happy Valley, Namjong Singh's last start winner, and he's won a trial up at Chung Fa by just over 5 lengths in good fashion. And Sky Forever, the form's been franked out of that Rewarding Together race because Tornado Phantom was able to win on Sunday afternoon at Sharton. He hasn't been far away, drawn well. 5, 1, 3 and 8.
Tough race, race number 7. Looking for a bit of value here, though, with Transcendent, who's about 20 to 1 at the moment. He's won off a higher mark and comes into the race off a really good trial as well. So he'll do for me, Tony Cruz and Luke Ferraris. That's race 7, a Class 3 over the 1200.